pray to find forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal for me. When I got on, I paid them back and told them I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than Christian in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time. You gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves.
Tonight, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look in. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led by a longtime starter in this league in his 11th season now.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Andy Dalton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Dalton. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
And remember last year he got off to an incredible start. Threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboy season.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And congratulations to Dak Prescott, by the way. He just went over 20,000 career passing yards. And you remember he came into the league in 2016. And you remember the gruesome injury in 2020 that he had to fight back from. So congratulations to Mr. Prescott. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The veteran in his 1st year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 12. Now Dalton. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Dancing to his left. And now after the play, Dak slow to get up. In fact, he's not getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Five yards remain on 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. First throw now for the backup, Allen. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Elliott. And able to work his way down to the 16. 3 yards remain for second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To the air, Allen, throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 34. Nagar's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Dalton off play action. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So Dalton now. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 7 yards, the pickup there. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 17, Dalton. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw coming for Dalton. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. second down, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
On for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Final play of the half. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. Back for the second half of Thursday Night Football in just a moment. But first, the bye weeks are over. We've got a full slate of 16 games once again. So let's give everybody a look ahead at what's to come here in Week 13. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the AFC East. The Patriots and Bills from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Working with a 2nd and 4. Prescott. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the punt, 2 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Play fake. Here's Dalton. From the left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw here, Dalton. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Alonso looked to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott now, option right. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, man, can't do that.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Out as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Dalton.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From midfield here, Dalton. Staying on his feet. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Dalton here from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Complete. Pollard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now Prescott. Finding Washington.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Dak. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The busy night continues for Kamara, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And Dalton to throw. And this one is incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. Here's Prescott finding Schultz. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league. And they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for New Orleans, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.